I want to say good things. I feel like the more I say things, the more they come true. So if I'm going to sing it over and over, it's like a manifestation.
Yeah.
Something's going to happen. So I got to be careful what I say.
Yeah.
And so I like to think of things in that way. Like, I love for them to have a positive spin if I'm going to sing them for a long time, because I'm manifesting these words and I'm going to be singing them to a lot of people who are going to be singing them back to me. Let's put some good shit out into the world.
Yeah, fair enough. It reminds
in life and in my music, and I've just always felt like I always want to put an optimistic spin on things. I always see the music as like a mantra.
Wow.
It is so incredible, you know?
That is so...
When you have a thought and then it manifests into reality, there's no better feeling than that, you know?
Wow.
And then to have other people acknowledge you for it, which is always great.
I don't think anyone did though. I think it took me by surprise. I kind of like, my goals and dreams, I've said this a million times, my goals and dreams were always to play Shepherd's Bush Empire and have a gold album. And with the week the album came out, we played Shepherd's Bush Empire and the album went gold. And then from there, it's just kind of gone to the next stage. And
in a way, well, because when you're a kid and you imagine what it's going to be like and you dream it up and you get lost in your imagination, that's an escape tool. Yeah. When there's trauma going on in your home or in your life, the imagination is a very effective way of avoiding that and disappearing into somewhere else. The good part of that is that if you do it enough, ultimately it becomes manifestation before you realize it, and you sort of set yourself on a pathway. Right. Then you get to the destination and you've imagined what it's going to be like.
But is it true that you actually kind of manifested working with Brad Pitt because you were actually working in a cinema at the time?
Yeah. So it was actually a musical theatre, a Lyceum Theatre in London. Lion King was on. I'm not sure if it's still on there.
Okay, yeah, the theatre show.
Yes.
Okay.
But I used to sell, popcorn. I was an usher, essentially. And then Brad came in one day and he's watching a show. I was working at the back. I rush out to try and meet him. Couldn't meet him. I catch beautiful blonde hair and blue jeans walking out the door. And I said to myself, one day I'm going to work with him.
Oh, and you did?
I did.
And then there was that great big scene where he faints as well.
Yeah.
And your mom, Philippa, actually got really upset about it.
What it took to be a stand-up comedian, not knowing that I would end up on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Well, taking a class is cool and knowing what you love, but there's something else that had to have happened.
Yeah.
Did you manifest it?
We heard you.
My wife did.
Tell us what she said.
Yeah.
My wife did. She actually told me I would be on that show one day. We were watching the show and we were laughing. And I said, I would love to be on this show one day.
And she said,
you're going to be on that show one day.
She saw it.
I can see you and Larry together. And I said, wow. I said, that's deep.
And then the rest.
And then how did it happen?
And the rest is history. Just going in for an audition, a buddy, like 4 things happened.
Yeah.
One, my wife told me I was going to be on the show. 2, SNL didn't renew my contract for my 4th season as a writer on the show. A buddy of mine passed away, and I had to go to LA for a memorial service. And also, I got rid of an old agent and hired a new agent.
Changed.
Yeah,
Changed.
I mean, not even a month apart, and all this stuff kind of came at one time. If even one thing was out of order, it changes everything.
Well, your essence right now, what's happening in your career, do you feel it? Do you feel it's your moment?
I feel like I'm living in God's dream. I really do. I've wanted this moment for a very, very, very long time. I've been manifesting and praying for this moment. My mama's been praying for me, my family and my friends. And so to be here now, it just feels like, thank you, God.
Yeah, wow,
It really does.